Hello, everybody wait. I'm gonna go get nursedadak. Hold on. Hold on. Here's nursedadak. Don't drop it in the pool.
Hold on. Let me end that.
Bye.
Don't buy it.
Here.
Hello. Now I'm back. I'm in my laptop this time. So we just came from Oklahoma. We drove all the way from Tyler to Oklahoma. We slept there last night. We came back today. I went fishing and I'm not so lucky. I didn't get any fish. Don't forget to like and share. I need a thumbs up, please. Hangyo man. Oh, my dog is with me. Hello. Hello. I'm live.
Huh?
I'm live in YouTube. Live. I don't have so many people. Earlier I have a lot, but now it's not too many.
How many people that you supposed to get paid?
Oh, I already have enough people. I need more hours. Like
Like
need
how many
more
people?
watch hours. I have 1,200 something people,
Wow.
but I need watch hours.
So if you have over 1,000 people, they pay you?
But I need hours first to apply.
Like how many hours?
4,000 hours. I think I only have 1,000 something. Long way.
Are they paid pretty good?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know really.
You haven't get paid yet?
No, not yet.
I heard they pay pretty good. I didn't know like what the criteria to get paid.
Yeah, I know. You get paid, but see, I haven't been paid yet. That's why I want more hours because I want to get paid. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello to people who are watching me right now. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. Unmute ba? You are all welcome in my house. Hi. You can repag your house anytime. Just say if you need a jacket, I'll give you a jacket. What are you eating?
Leftover from the morning.
Oy, kumusta, Jinky? Karon pa ta nakita, oy. Saan ka makasuroy diri sa balay? Hagbar akong pinangita ni mo, Jinky. Hay na ka. Busy parehas ta. Busy ka adyo. Pag fishing sa Jinky. Wa man kay ka fishing ron oy. Mura kita ra mang duha na nanaw. Pangimbitar niya sa imong mga kaamigahan o kaamiguhan. Hangyo di ay. Bernard Trajeco. Good morning, Auntie. Chick here in Philippines 807. Good morning, Bernard. Naa kay bag-ong vlog, Auntie. Daa. Be. Tagaan di kag jacket kay para maka baba ka sa imuhang bahay dayon naa kay subscribers. I-subscribe ko dodong. Don't forget to hit the like button. Please. Hangyo day hangyo. No, subscribe. Adi, butang imong link kay buhan ma-subscribe ka sa uban. Nya ipanabi sa gudong nga naa ako'y vlog. Kay para mo daghan mo tan-aw na ako. Haba ni sila si Apelia na wa man diri.
My friend just gave me the aloe vera. Oh. It needs water. I think it's too much water. That's why it's kind of dying. I didn't see it.
sure to e-power. Share good. And then don't forget the thumbs up dong ha. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hello, hello. Hello, K-Dogs. Ang dami ko na namang talong. Home na naman, yes. We just arrived maybe an hour ago. I went fishing, but I did not get any fish. I was aiming for a shark. Nobody bit. Ang daming talong. Punta ka dito bukas, nandito pa ako. Sabado kasi duty na naman. Tapos na ang aking maliligayang araw. Punta ka dito, ang daming talong, kangkong, okra, talong, okra, ito, potato, sweet potato leaves. Hindi, one night lang kami sa Oklahoma. One night. Bukas, buntis na ako. Sabay tayo. Laking tawa ni Karen. Anong oras kayo mag-LS si Milona? Anong oras siya magigising? Sana makapunta siya sa akin before she opens her LS. Sige, punta kayo bukas. Mamutas. Umaga. Kain tayo spam at danggit. Pang pa-slim. Shark talaga ang aking hanap doon. Kay Dax, nasaan ang ating mga friends? Wala akong friend. Walang nanonood sa akin. Kayo lang. Paano na ito? Daghan ay ka mga gulay, kalami ba? Ay, kadaghan. Daghan kay talong. Di man ko ka mulihok aning ako ang kamera, uy. Daghan kog talong. Oh, nagpitas kog ang palaya, isa ra ka buo karon. Dayon. Daghan kay tangkong. Daghan kay sweet potato tops, kamuti tops at pagkadaghana. Pero ang talong, abot ning gara man pud ni daghan kaayo. Ni daghan. Nakoy okra. Nakoy kamunggay, Jinky. Makalingaw ang kamunggay. Malunggay. Sige, i-share mo sa GC, baka may maligaw. I don't know why the eggplants are having a lot of fruit. Maybe because, you know, K-Dogs, remember that I planted those beans and it was strangling the eggplants. Tapos pinatanggal ko, ngayon wala na. Nakahinga siguro ang eggplant kaya bunga ng bunga tuloy. Ay, baka mga tulog pa, ano. Pero 8 a.m. na, kaya lang sila naman ay nag-ELS hanggang 1:00 ng gabi, ano. 1:00 pala ng umaga, ng madaling araw. Grabe sila maka-LS. Si Milona, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tapos kinagabihan ulit, ano? Oo, lumago. Kaya nga. Hindi ko man alam paano i-turn ang camera. Baka mamaya mawala ako. Pero pupunta ka naman dito bukas. Ang ganda na. Paano ba yan? Ayun, umami. Next time, Ate, before ka mag-LS, mag-set ka ng premiere para alam nila. Yes, nasa background lang ko ha. Nag-drive pa uli sa balay. Uy, happy driving, Jinky. Busod ko, init ka ay sa gawas. Where is the battery on this one? Battery?
It's down, you can see it at the bottom. Yeah, we gotta plug that in.
Yeah.
With the round hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the other camera. It's more better looking.
Yeah, that's a good camera. You gotta plug it in. Put it in there, put it on the top, and then it might go off, and then you have to turn it on.
Oh no, I don't want to.
We can try it and see. I mean,
Hello, good morning, Philippines. Grabe ate, di ka tired sa biyahe? Because I was not driving. I was the princess. Pumasok ako kasi ubos na ako ng lamok doon. Tapos, mainit na. It's a little humid already. Kaya, nandito na ako sa loob. Nakapag na ako? Nakapag water the orchids. They are all doing well. Stop to remove more than lower back. Introducing a new lower back support shirt from Tommy Power. Maya-maya pa ako mag-end ng aking LS, Karen, kasi baka mayroon pang darating. Off naman ako bukas. Hindi. Wala, nagdilig na nga ako ng halaman sa labas. Tapos ng water ng orchids, sa mga houseplants. Tapos na. Tapos nag-LS na. O, diba? Kaya mo yan. Si Sammy Buffet, sabi niya, manunod siya sa akin. Karen said, next time I go LS, next time you go LS, before you go LS, you set up a premiere so they will see, so they will know that you have an LS at that time.
Yeah, schedule a live event. And they'll email everybody on your list. If you set up a live event, so they know. You know what time it is? When you schedule it, it's better.
Because I don't want to schedule, because I don't know if I can do it. But maybe if I schedule, I will be forced to do it. Ako yon, babaeng walang pahinga. Tomorrow pahinga. Pero mag-i-LS ako bukas. Baka. Hapon na mga ganitong oras para hindi masyadong mainit. Galing ako sa labas, kaya mainit.
Is it still going?
Yes.
None of this is with science, of course, but punishing people that they vote for them, don't believe it. Ask the rioters, they were allowed to burn stacks of Bibles and organs and try to withdraw, be prison. Bible, no problem. Why? Because Democratic leaders in Congress despise traditional Christians because they don't vote for them. Here's House Majority Whip Jim Clyburn explaining his view on topic.
Well, I don't know anything about Christian Bibles.
Nothing.
Everybody's got their own religion. And I'm looking for land. I look for Bible, the Old Testament very well. And so, it's just so I'm reading the land. That's what it is. So, with the Bible, everything about a federal building. I don't know if I've seen it. You don't know what a federal building is.
What does that even mean? It doesn't mean anything, but I'll tell you what it is. And that's a clear declaration of disapproval of rioters running violence. If you can't say that for somebody else, what is that? There's the taxes that thought good, you can also keep it, but having to have to respond to like, thanks so much for coming up. Why is it so hard for a Democratic leader to say unequivocally, I'm against attacks on churches, I'm against working Bible, so I start for a Republican leaders doing it. It's ignorant.
You can turn on the light over there.
I want the big lawyer politician and animated waxworks dummy who has no idea of our history. He just wants to claim the power. He hasn't thought it through. He has no idea, just like 50 years of Americans.
Turn on the big 4 lights and it's clear.
Oh, is that right?
The American model without the values we got from the Bible. Doesn't mean we can force people to be Christians or anything absurd like that. But the point is that all the founders understood that the Bible wasn't just a sacred book for some people. It was what gave us the way and what led.
I will do another 30 minutes.
And self-government.
Ganyan din ako, pasulpot-sulpot lang, mag-LS, kaya walang premiere. Maganda nga din mag-premiere ka, ate, para di ka tamarin mag-LS. Parang ano ba, you are forced to do it because you already promised them you're showing at that time.
Because when your population worships not God, and there are some things that you can't do. So without it, there's nothing they can't do. Isn't that the whole point? Well, that is precisely the point. Look, say Jesus is Lord in China, or try it in North Korea, try it in Shop or Chaz, or whatever it's called. There are certain things that are so fundamentally threatening. The Bible, and people who say, I have a higher authority than the state. I will bow to nothing but the God that I worship. Those people are tremendously frightening to authoritarian leaders. Hitler was one of them. He played patty cake with the church until the gloves came off, and he made it very clear that those people are the enemy. They're my real threat. And if I can defang them, if I can take power, then they will be utterly defanged. And if I can kind of keep them quiet for now. So any Christians who are not absolutely, not only just Christians, any patriotic Americans, any people who understand the role faith has played in our history, if you do not stand up and push back with everything you have against the idea that we can be a secular nation will ultimately be China. It will be a place where the Faucis of this world will and can tell you what to do by force. And when people are burning Bibles and American flags, you might as well be cutting your hands off. These are the two things that have created more human flourishing, that have lifted human dignity on a level we've never seen in the history of the world. Those are the two things. If you're burning those things, something suggests to me that you don't understand that.
Yep. But we should also say they went after it in a big way, the Orthodox and the New Jersey, persistently worshiping their God. Of course, were arrested for it.
No question. Thank you.
Well, politically motivated prosecutions are a hallmark of banana republics. Now it's coming here, courtesy of the New York State Attorney General and the governor. The Attorney General of New York has decided to use her powers to destroy a political group that she doesn't like, the National Rifle Association. I'll tell you how and why.
You know when your dog is itching for a treat, itching for an outing, or itching for some cuddle time. But you may not know when he's itching for help, licking for help, or rubbing for help. If your dog does these frequently, it may be signs of an allergic skin condition that needs treatment. Don't wait. Talk to your veterinarian and
Okay, so I will premiere tonight. So I will premiere later tonight. Like I write it here that I have a premiere. I have a
Yeah, you gotta set up a live event.
for tomorrow.
Yeah. And
Not for tonight.
schedule a live event.
Like at this time, 7:30, for example.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it tomorrow. You can do one at 7 o'clock, 7:30. There's a place in there, so that's set up as a live event. Just tell people. You would be that. And what the topic is. That's your keyword.
Thank you for those who did my thumbs up. Paano ba yan, K-Dogs? Mega shout out din ako for K-Dogs. Jinky, I think it's already monetized. I don't know. It's been a while na hindi kami nakita ni Jinky.
Plus, you can get a 10-pack of carefully stored face masks with 4 layers of protection, plus a customizable nose piece for a secure fit. Just a separate page. This is a TV-only offer that is not available on Amazon. So call or click now. Call 1-800-592-0443. That's 1-800-592-0443. Or visit getcall.com. So call 1-800-592-0443. Order now.
Hello, I'm Mike Goodell, inventor of MindPillow. Thanks to your support, keep helping MindPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, we've helped MindPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA.
When I got MindPillow, I was asleep almost immediately. Stay asleep at night, and I wake up more well rested in the morning.
That's why I invented MindPillow. My patented pill adjusts your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned. I'm interrupting this commercial right now to give you big discounts, not just on my pillows, but also my mattress topper sheets and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regularly $89.99, only $29.99 with your promo code. With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, Casey, can you get some spray for almond? You know, some of that spray and rub it in there.
Paano yan? Paano ko yan isa-shout out dito sa live chat?
Please spray.
Shout out. Bagay ko lang, sulat ko lang shout out.
Refrigerator, but I'm not sure.
Turn over ni mo yung channel. Nga naman, busy kay ka.
That's why I recommend my mom's clinical BDS mouthwash. It's the only over-the-counter prescription-based mouthwash that provides maximum protection against bleeding nose, light, and like all smart mouth services, limit that breath for 24 hours. With smart mouth clinical BDS, you can find protection against bleeding nose devices, although limiting that breath for a healthier mouth. Smart mouth. Hey, I'm next. We created that because most people overthink for cars.
And then mega shout out to Jinky and Bella TV. She is very busy all the time like me.
It wasn't that long ago, you may in fact remember it, but the IRS under Barack Obama was forced to apologize for targeting, harassing, persecuting conservative nonprofits. It took several lawsuits because they kept lying about it. The IRS finally was forced to admit the obvious that they were doing it and they're wrong. You shouldn't target organizations for their political beliefs. That's corruption. So we might have a new administration, so it won't be run by Joe Biden. Obviously, they'll control with the same people after conservative groups under Barack Obama. They will be in charge. So what will they do once they are? Well, we have a preview tonight, thanks to the Attorney General of New York, with James. The NRA, James has decided, must be destroyed immediately.
Just a few minutes ago, my office filed a lawsuit against the National Rifle Association to dissolve the organization in its entirety.
It's hard to overstate how
Congratulations, Jinky. Monetize na gidi ay ka. Congratulations. Ako wala pa kay kulang pa kaayo ako ang watch hours. I don't know if I can make it. I think we thought about my 1-year anniversary since I started YouTube is August 22nd. So, huwag din ako kaabot, kay gamay pa kaayo akong watch hours. Dugay na ka? Ay, balo, kanus apa ko ani ma-monetize. Murag, wala ko paglao.
They did help get Donald Trump elected. The NRA has for decades been the single most effective get out of the vote late campaign operation Republicans have. This year, they were planning apparently to spend up to $70 million helping Republicans. Now they won't. Why? Because they can sue. So defensively, they will probably hold back a lot of that money for their legal defense. So if you wanted to short circuit Republicans in November's election, you'll go after the NRA. That's exactly what they've done. Now, there's one person we know who is not troubled by all of this, and that's Joe Biden.
So to gun runners out there who say, well, a Biden administration means they're going to come for my guns. Bingo, you're right if you have an assault weapon. The fact of the matter is it should be illegal, period. 160 million people have been killed since 2007, more than all the wars, including Vietnam, from that point on. Carnage on our street, I'm going to tell you, if I'm elected and I'm coming for you, and gun manufacturers, I'm going to take you on out.
Pero ambot kung gi-maintain ba food nila. Oh, saan pag-maintain, Jen? Magsige po kag post, di ba? Nakita mo ko ato ng post sila o video nga nasa falls. Kanindot man atong dapita.
If you're the government, shut down your political opposition with laws. Can you do that?
Well, I don't think they're supposed to. I think that kind of goes against the spirit of the law, perhaps not the letter. They seem to do that pretty well. But what I think is...
Kaya nga, sayang, pinaghirapan. Upload lang. So, if I do LS and LS, is that the same as upload and upload video?
Then you got homemade good, yes. Now, so pedestrian.
What's up?
FedEx made it.
Procedure?
FedEx. FedEx.
Oh, FedEx. Okay, are you waiting for a package?
She's asking if you had received.
We haven't, we've been gone.
We're gone, yes, so we don't know. Maybe it didn't arrive yet.
They say, the jacket say it's not delivery already, and to check the mailbox.
Education, she knows.
Oh, it requires signature.
Oh, it requires signature. So videos gyud dili lang kay live streaming. Na kanus aman ta ani mga viral jinky. Musayaw ko tinikling para ko ma-viral. You found it.
I think we should be very concerned. There's a lot of violence on the streets of New York right now. Robberies are up, assaults are up, knife things are up. So, absolutely. I think, ideally everyone would be on. New York City has very strict gun laws, but it doesn't seem to be stopping.
Yeah.
Wala ko nagsalig sa live streaming sa una. Oh, ako kay karon pa kung adlaw nagsugod og live streaming kay para lagi ko makakuha sa ako ang watch hours, pero sa imuhang pag-upload lang na kuha nimo ang imong watch hours. Pila po kabuwan ang imuhang nakuha nimo ang imong watch hours? Ako kay karon naman ko na ning kamot. Naa ka nag-viral nga video. Ako wala. Pila ka bulan una pa ka na kakuha sa imong watch hours? Dali ra. Ako kay mag 1 year na karong August pero wala ako naning kamot hinoon. Karon ra gyud ko naning kamot maayo. Bitaw no, kay kung naay mag-viral di ay sa ako ang video. Unsa ka no? Pasin di ay. Katong imong construction. Nag-viral to siya? Pa-construct po ko. Para na ako'y mag-viral. Aray ko. Nahumanay mong balay, Jing? Oo, ginashare ba na ako pero wag yun, oy, wag man gyud ma-viral ako ang mga luto-luto. Ang akong garden na ay daghang mo tanaw sa akong garden kay naabot man tog 300 something.
I was running on CT time.
Oh, Bill de Blasio.
Bitaw, ingon bitaw si, sabi nga ni Kay Dags, mahirap daw mag-edit ng video. So naundang ang imong construction? Ay, mga house construction. Ay, paano yan? Kung magpa-house construction ako sa Pilipinas, paano nila, isi-send sa akin ang video para ma-edit ko? Kasi nagpapakonstruct ako ng apartment. Pa-renovate pala. O giundang sa, nakano sana po na mabalik. Dakuang po ato imong balay, oy. I-vlog na ko ang akong construction. Saan man to? Akong pa-videohan sa kabantay dito. Ako na itong ipa-video dahil nila ng ako ang construction. Labi na itong guba ka istanan. O niya, karong gwapo na. Paatop, maharabang atop, Jeng. Makapunga. Kaya kato akong balay, dako kaayo. Mahal ka istanan ang atop. Paita. Oh, pa-videohi or mga pictures. Pa-videohan din ako. Kay, kasi ka siya send ako mga video pero ginagmay ra. Kanang nagbuhat sila kwertahan. Kana lagi ang atop mo, Chod. Kaya nga ko, dugay na to ka Jinky, di ba? Mga 15 years na to. Ang atop lang, 750 lagi. Tabaghak ba yaon? Pailabot ang trusses, no? Kay mahal pong trusses. Kay puros ba metal ang trusses. Dito magyama-yama. Ako na itong pa-videohan di ay akong kinaparenovate kay gasend siya sa ako sa messenger. Unya kuan kanang pero ginagmay ra kaayo nga mga video. So ako na nang tigom-tigomon. Ate, after mo after mo nga pala mag-LS, bawal ka daw magpunta sa ibang LS. Ha? Bawal. O sige, bawal. Ayaw ko punta sa Indes. Eh, hindi ko nabisita si Milona. Si Milona lang naman ang binibisita ko sa gabi. Tapos, umaga, matagal na kasi ako nagising ngayon kasi bakasyon. Kaya kanina, alas 10 na ng umaga ako nagising. Tapos nagbihis. Wala na, hindi ko na nakita si Jan Tuwason. At si Queen. Wala lagi appeal, Jinky. Mga 10 minutes or less nga video. Sige, ako rin niya. Kanang sa messenger, pwede na ako kapihon, di ba? Pwede na ako kapihon, kanang nang ginasend niya sa messenger. Na ako sinaligan dito nya ga video man siya permi kung unsay nahitabo unya ginagmay lagi ako na siya ingnon nga taas-taason mga 10 minutes kanang kana siya gibutang kani mao na ni ang room 1 ang room 2 nga ana akong ikuan pwede man si Bruce Ray akong pa-edit-editon ana. Ipatambay ang kamera. Ay, ginagamit niya naman ang cellphone niya. Siguro yung mga ganon, mga delivery, ganyan. Tapos yung mga buhat-buhat papunta sa construction site, mga ganon, ano. Baka. Tapos, gayahin ko yung, gayahin ko yung kay Jinky. Anong ipangalan ko? Ano isulat ko, Jinky? Anong i-title ko doon sa construction? OFW dream apartment, ganyan dream business, something like that.
Seen by doctors without his parents' permission, and they, for whatever reason, decided to diagnose him with a condition called oppositional defiant disorder, otherwise known as ODD. And there was no psychology.
Nya kay ang music, asa man ako kuha ng music, Jing? Una ako sa cellphone.
Oppositional defiant disorder is otherwise a psychological issue that needs that type of testing. And what exactly happened was they came down with that.
Nya pila ko ka video akong ibutang kanang sa construction.
And they never told his parents that they were going to take this. And
Daghanon?
with ODD, it's associated with higher levels of testosterone, which is also correlated with higher levels of delinquency. And so we believe in this lawsuit that he was prescribed on the same day this level of
Mura naka-visit ko anang Randy Yero. Kaya tanaw-tanaw ko mga design sa mga kuan. Design sa mga houses dito sa ato. Nakabagat ko anak niya, Randy Yero. Ako din ang tanaw. Para na ako'y idea unsang pagbutang-butang. Kato na yung ginabutangan og pilay na gasto, no? Pilay na gasto sa balay, pilay inabot sa balay.
He felt that if he continued to refuse, it would have a negative impact on the ultimate result or punishment he was going to receive from the juvenile court.
And so he believes you.
Kani mauli gini kita na ko ano niya sa una.
Yes. So
Kita na lagi ko ano niya.
He developed a condition called gynecomastia, and what that is the the growth of the tissue in the breast region. And
O mao ni siya, kita anak ko ani niya lagi.
was, all the kids at juvenile hall noticed immediately and were making fun of them when they were
Basin di ay.
to go out and exercise, go to the pool, to go to PE. His parents.
Basin di ay ug viral pod ako ano. Basin di ay. Amigo ni mo siya unya kanang sa man tabangan ko niya nga ma-viral ako ang kuan video, ako ang balay, ako ang apartment, unsa man niya pagkuan, unsa ko niya pagtabang, tabangan ko niya. May pinapa-construct ka pala, ate, maganda ngang i-upload yan. Oo. Pero hindi malaki, kaunti lang, maliit lang. Ano lang, apartment na maliit. May taga-edit ako, kaya lang, baka hindi niya maintindihan naman. Kaya ako na lang mag-edit, ako na lang mag-upload.
People committed to doing right by getting the count right. If you haven't responded yet, they'll be stopping by to ask some simple questions that will inform how billions in federal funds are spent on local services every year for the next decade. So when they come knocking, say hi from a safe distance and do your part to support your community. Time is running out. Shape your future. Start here at 2020census.gov.
Attention, the makers of Roundup have set aside over $10 billion for victims of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
If you used Roundup and were then diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, call the Goldwater Law Firm.
Call us right now to see
Adto kanunay na sa iyang channel kay iyang mga viewers, mga OFW. Adto kanunay sa iyang channel kay iyang mga viewers, mga OFW. Okay. Unya, makipag-amigo ka ngadto para makatan-aw sila sa imong mga upload. Okay. Nadaghan kay ba yung OFW? Ma-inspired sila sa ako ang ginapabuhat, no? Sila. Jawad na lang ni Jinky. Bas hindi ay naatay kwarta mo abot, diba? Bas hindi ay ma-monetize naatay $100 a month. May na lang.
outside in just seconds. Plus, this Whisper Quiet Fan has 3 separate speeds. So set it on low to stay cool while watching TV. Or use it on the back.
Hala, mga prices. Oo, kasi meron kasi pinapadala niya sa akin yung mga resibo. Kung anong binibili. Oo, sige. Pabidyuhan ko sa kanya, tapos i-send niya sa akin. Tapos i-post ko.
I've never seen anything like that. It's so compact and it magically unfolds into a full-size fan. It's portable and rechargeable.
Sige. Ako na yung May na lang, di ba, Jinky? Natay paabuton kada buwan?
You want to call 1-800-720-7956 or go to myholdawayfan.com. That's 1-800-720-7956, or you can order online at myholdawayfan.com. Order now.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I started by using the world's best cotton called Giza. It's only grown in a region between the Sahara Desert, the Mediterranean.
Dako na to sila kuan. Jinky ka to imuha, dako na iyang monetization na monetize na siya, dako na siya kwarta.
Pocket sheets that will fit over any mattress. The first time you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Look, I'm feeling Appreciate. That's right. You for one low price. Much appreciated.
Malaki o maliit ang construction ate, okay lang kasi uso ngayon ang tiny space construction tsaka di lahat afford ang malalaki. Tama, kasi di ba mga OFW, hindi naman dapat, hindi naman lahat ng mga OFW malaki bahay dapat, di ba? Basta meron. Si Randy, pagka naghanag subscribers, akong kita na 63 something, 66. $66.7 yang subscribers. Pastilan, matagad ka ko ani niya.
Yes, it's almost certainly going to happen on Monday. To give some context, there are about 1,300 officers right now in Seattle. We have about double that every side. So instead of actually investing in these officers, they're going to cut up to 100 in the coming weeks to both take place on Monday. They're going to get rid of school resource officers because it's not something we actually protect students. They're going to get rid of some SWAT team members because, well, I guess we don't need them because we've had many mass shootings over the course of the last few years. And most alarmingly, because you and I are talking about the homelessness crisis here, they're going to something called the navigation. This is a specialized group of officers and social workers who go into homeless encampments, build human waste, and use needles, and they don't allow them to just camp out wherever they want to camp out. And because they remove these encampments, the council has decided that's inhumane. It's more humane to keep them living in their own filth. And so the homelessness crisis is going to get a lot worse here in Seattle. And while we're having these surges, that's why we come to the rest of the country, that's why it's going to get worse. It's dark forces have descended.
Usa ka gatos pambayad sa dinlink na patay. Ako asad pila ka no? Mayon taning maka sapi na taan ni Jinky bisag usa ka gatos lang no. Mayon lang. Pangpalit og McDonald's. Bye.
We're out of time. We'll be back tomorrow night. The show is now only 1 a.m. like this in real thing. Standing by from New York City, standing still. We're New York City, your stupid delivery, if you pay more, and if Andrew Cuomo cooks you dinner and buys you a drink, you're going to pay tens of thousands of dollars if you're dumb enough to come back. And I'm dumb enough to be here. Tucker, thank you. At least he's cooking you dinner. I'm glad. All right, busy night tonight. Humanity, the left is very desperate.
Nus aka taang ko ani. Kailan kaya ako ma-monetize nito kay Dads? Meron na akong meron na ako at one point, meron na akong 42,000 minutes. Tapos, tiningnan ko kaninang umaga, 32,000 minutes na lang. Anong nangyari sa aking mga hours? Bakit nawala? Anybody knows? Maybe you can answer my question.
This is now don't find it looks extremely weak, even from his basement bunker, the lightest possible schedule. Of any presidential candidate in history, he is struggling and struggling big time. What a flopper day we call today. He's really not even campaigning unmitigated disaster started yesterday when Biden had this weak, strange, embarrassing breakdown counting his positive. But if you can understand, pay very close attention to the word fitness at the end of it. But please clarify specifically, have you taken a cognitive? No, I haven't taken the test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying, before you got in this program, you take a test where you're taking cocaine and not. What do you say to President Trump, who brags about his tests and makes you an issue for voters? Well, if you can't figure out the difference between the elephant and the lion, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. He's right. Look, come on, man. I know you're trying to go with me, but I mean, I'm so forward looking to have an opportunity to sit with the president or stand with the president at debates. There'll be plenty of time.
Hala, daghang bawas basta may rules ka na nilabag. Ano kayong rules ka na nilabag mo? Yung paano ako pabalik pa, like, pa-transfer ako ng LS. At the same time, like, I go to Milona and then I go to RNC like that. That's one of the things that I know na nilabag ko. Dako kaayong bawas. Di bawas gyud ang dako kaayo. Like 10,000 minutes. Nainis ako. Kaya tuloy na strong-willed ako, sabi ko mag-LS na lang ako.
Just running with my foot.
I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't know you were there.
Okay.
Still there?
Yeah.
No, I'm
This is one.
Now they're nilabang rules siguro kay nga nung nabawasan sige bawas every night tulog ko ako i-check balik na ko in the morning that's not so maudi ay siguro na ako nalabang nga rules.
What's going on here? The Democrats talk about it in public. Over the media, they're not talking about it in public. But I can tell you, I know for a fact, they're telling me and any other people they know it is a serious problem.
Also, mga subscribers na pinindot lang tapos di nanood ng videos, bawas din yan. Oh, siguro, mga subscribers na, kasi nag-subscribe lang sila, tapos hindi naman nanood ng 1 minute video ko or 10-second video. Kaya siguro, naku, nainis ako, sabi ko, lagi na lang binabawasan. One morning, 2,000. One morning, 1,000. Ubos. Kaya ngayon, 32,000 na lang ako. Kailan pa ito mag 240,000, Chinky? Don't play or watch your own videos using your YT account. Bawas din yun. No, I don't use my channel with my own account. But I do watch in my device without logging in. So like I'm unsubscribed watching my own video.
largest amount of money, the longest commitment of time, historically black colleges. That was Donald Trump, that was not Barack, it wasn't Joe. And by the way, record after record after record low unemployment for every demographic in this country, including African Americans and Hispanic Americans. Yeah, that was Donald Trump. Biden and Obama gave us 13 million more Americans on food stamps after 8 years, and 8 million more in poverty, the lowest labor participation rate since the 70s, or recovery since the 40s. President's right. And by the way, can you imagine the hysteria on the left if it was Trump who made those horrible remarks? Keep in mind, this is not an isolated incident for the ever forgetful and corrupt Joe. His track record on race is atrocious. His close personal mentor, as he said, person he praised was, the former Klansman, Robert KKK Byrd, the guy that filibustered the Civil Rights Act of 64, opposed the Voting Rights Act of 65. Lyndon Johnson relied on 80% Republicans in the House and Senate to pass that. Not a lot of Democrats. Al Gore's father, he wasn't there when history mattered. I think Donald Trump praised the former Klan leader who was, in fact, filibustered the Civil Rights Act. In the 70s, Biden actively working with desegregationists. Why? To slow school integration. Let's go to NBC News, shall we? He led the charge on an issue that kept black students away from the classrooms of white students. And according to the Washington Post, Biden spoke out repeatedly and forcefully against sending children to majority black schools and black.
O kaya na laging in. Oo, ate, mag-LS ka na lang ng mag-LS kahit silent. Oo, kasi kung nasa trabaho ako, pwede ako mag sabi kay Bruce na mag-LS siya, no? Na dyan lang, ilagay lang sa labas. May ano ba rin yun? May hours ba rin yung silent?
I have to have a slight Indian accent, look at a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not kidding.
Binibigyan ba rin tayo ng hours kung silent lang? Madaming hours. How many hours do you usually get? Kanina, di ba, LS ako doon sa Oklahoma. Yung less than 30 minutes yata, 24 minutes lang yun na nag-LS ako. Binigyan ako ng 1 hour and 30 minutes. Sabi.
And think about it, Biden's track record in race is nothing short of a disgrace. And imagine if Donald Trump had said all these things. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Hello, Reinhard Trajeco. Do you want to make some friends in my Facebook? In my, not Facebook, huh? In my YouTube? You drop your link so they can subscribe on your channel. Meron akong 2 friends. Pwede sila mag-subscribe sa iyo at mag-subscribe kayo sa kanila. If you want some friends.
You got more questions about it. If you have a problem figuring out what you need for me, you ain't black. Okay. Now, Biden were a Republican, you were Donald Trump, he'd be ripped to shreds by his own Democratic Party and the media mob. I lay out the history every 2 and 4 years now. The media divides rich versus poor, old versus young, young versus white. I played that history repeatedly. And by the way, Biden's statement today about African Americans was not only the only puzzling moment from his virtual event. In one very bizarre moment, Biden actually changed his position on the filibuster almost mid-sentence. This is the same exact virtual hearing. It's not like, well, he said, I'm tested, I'm constantly tested, I've never been tested. How dare you ask me if I'm tested? Sure. And what I said was that if in fact there are obstetrics as is
No, I'm waiting till I get paid, so I can
the
afford it.
filibuster has also saved a lot of bad things from happening too. So you also. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. I thought I'm on record as saying that if the Republicans, if there's no way to move other than getting rid of the filibuster, that's what we'll do. Oh, Mike earlier today made comments about the diversity of African and Latino communities. I want to clarify. In no way that I mean to suggest the African American community is a monolith on my identity, not on issues at all throughout my career or laying out your career. I've witnessed diversity, thought, background, sentiment. Yeah, okay. As you can see, that just came out. It's just tweeted that out. It's not just weak because of his inability to communicate clearly, but also he's struggling to shore up his radical socialist base. And by the way, now in order to make them happy,
If maka-vlog na ka, auntie, gama na ko o YouTube channel. If maka-vlog na. Wala pa ka YouTube channel? Yung sa mga mo pag-login sa ako, Uy, naka-accident. Uy, tawagan mo.
Able to get subsidized healthcare?
Yes, they are working in the United States of America, and they are paying taxes. They should have access to healthcare. They should have access to everybody else that has access. Most important thing, remember? No, it depends. Not all undocumented workers are working. You say every undocumented worker. No problem with that. Let's take it back to the list of subsidized healthcare for illegal immigrants. His $92 trillion appeasement for the Green New Deal is promising to spend trillions on AOC's plan, which is madness. $52 trillion doubling down on stupid Obamacare, some version of Medicare for all, free housing, free higher education, free healthy food by the government, guarantees, free childcare, free paid family leave, free vacation, free, everything's free. All of your needs will be taken care of. Cradle to grave, age to two. All your worries eliminated. A magical socialist utopia. The only problem is these problems are completely unfulfillable. They're false promises. The math doesn't add up. Not even on Joe's, old-fashioned averageness. And if this radical agenda is ever implemented, your friends and your freedoms, friends, guess what? Friends that love freedom, it's going to be stripped away. Well, it'll be confiscated. Your businesses will be destroyed. America, as we know it, that is freedom and liberty. And guess what? Capitalism will be gone. They are statists. These are socialist policies, and they will fail. It's been tried. It has failed too many times to count. And that is what is on the ballot in 89 days. It's all on the ballot in 89 days. Here was reaction. Civil rights attorney Leo Terrell, Salem Radio, nationally syndicated talk shows, Larry Elder. Wow. Apparently, Joe forgot his own record because he just tweeted that out. Larry, you're shaking your head. Leo, you're shaking your head. You don't want to be started. It doesn't matter. Let me go after it. Joe Biden and Joe Biden is a racist. Joe Biden has a mindset of a plantation owner. He thinks he knows how every black person thinks. When we have war, when we should eat, Joe Biden doesn't understand that black people are individuals. Condoleezza Rice and Al Sharpton are different individuals. We have a different mindset. And what the Democrats will do is they'll go out to Jim Kleinberg. They say, okay, Jim Kleinberg doesn't speak for me or black Americans. No one black person speaks for black America. And CNN and MSNBC, they wouldn't cover this today. Donald Trump is absolutely right. Joe Biden insulted every black American today, and he should not be president. He is the racist. What is so amazing to me is that they're going to put this guy out in front and say he's not. The only reason why he is getting a pass because he hasn't seen it from his name. Not at all.
White account ra wala ko'y mga video pa. Ay, mag video na ka. Kay para na kay ibutang sa akong live chat para madikitan ka ng mga tao, para madami ka ng bananas. Padamihan ng bananas. Ang aking bananas dumami in less than a month because it was less than 100, and then nag-join ako dito sa YouTube na mga madaming nagsusubscribe. Ayun, dumami ang aking bananas. From less than 100 to now, it's 1,200. 1,200 na something. So kuan ka upload ka og video. Si Jungard, sa ako nang gikuan, ako na tong gipa-watch sa akong videos. Para madaghan na akong madaghan akong watch hours. Kaya dugay pa kaay mahuman akong watch hours.
Criminal justice, police reform. Well, I didn't do that, and Joe didn't do that. Well, that's the thing about it. That's the thing about it. Because there's a natural false assumption, the big lie, that Obama did more simply because of his skin color. No, Obama did more because he was Democrat. Wrong. President Trump has done more for Black Americans than any president in my opinion, in the last 50 years. And my opinion is that Obama and Biden believe that they are entitled to be considered a better candidate or a better president because they're Democrat. That is a false.
I still need 3,400 hours. You know.
In front of your viewers about Joe Biden's racist past, I can try Joe Biden in a courtroom and convict him of being a racist. I could. Larry.
Sean, really going to take a look at all of this because this stuff is not recorded on CNN. The live's not recorded on MSNBC. He will be recorded.
Pagbuhat na lagi video sa imong account. Kana ragong mga simple ka na bang nag-outing ba mo, nag-shopping ba tas palengke, mga ana rago. Pinamugbo ra una dayon madugay-dugay na ana kay taas-taas na video mga 10 minutes mga ana. Para daghan na ta. Daghan na ta YouTubers.
I'm willing to do so if Leo will do so with me. Leo, just probably you'll watch UncleTom.com report. I already promote Sean's book, and I can't wait till I hope my actually on Hannity.
Joining us now from the Trump Organization, Eric Sanders. Eric, wow, a lot coming out. Joe Biden on the way. Well, good to have you. Thank you for being with us. You've been watching the events of today. We're just starting to get your response.
Listen, I mean, what can you say? What can you say about Biden? You know, no one covers it in the media other than you, Sean. It's absolutely a travesty. You know, when he says that the Black community is not diverse and one-dimensional, when he comes out with this nonsense, I mean, can you imagine Donald Trump said that? And, you know, the media doesn't even want to cover it. I mean, that's not biased. That's not like a corner, you know, as they are. It's disgusting. This guy doesn't have the mental capacity to be commander-in-chief of this country. Joe Biden is spending more time on TV than our husband is. The guy won't come out of his basement. He won't answer real questions. He won't debate. You know, Sean, you're gonna have 16 states. 16 states that started voting. You're gonna have 8 million votes cast before the first debate. And it's disgusting. It shouldn't happen. And it's a travesty. You know what? This guy's afraid of my father, and I really believe that he would be taking out this question.
Well, I will tell you this. I really would like to have that debate. I mean, I would like to resolve the issues from 2016 about the deep state with your dad. And I also think it's fair that Joe says he's dying to debate Donald Trump. Let's have it. Add the extra debate, Joe. Donald Trump invited you to have an extra debate before one vote is cast. The American people need to see this.
Do you think it's anyone said, Sean, that you know, all the debates are at the end of September and into October? You know, if you look at North Carolina, which is a great example, North Carolina starts voting September 4th. You look at Florida starts voting September 14th, right? The debate doesn't happen until September 29th. The first debate, that's not the last debate. You're literally going to have 8 million votes that are passed before the first debate. And they rigged this on purpose. That's why he won't slide the debate up, Sean. He doesn't want to debate my father. There's no question about it. That's why he wants to debate this, you know, as late as possible, because that benefits him, because he does not want to be on that debate. When you see the comments that he made today about the Black community, when you see the comments the guy makes every single day, you know, last week he called Arizona a city. You know, a couple weeks ago does not want to debate my father, and it's a travesty that this debate commission is probably very, very crooked in allowing them to start the debate this far into the voting.
This is corruption at the highest level. This is not fair to the American voter. He swears he wants to debate. He needs to debate. The country needs to see a debate before a single vote is cast. Totally agree. Last word.
Well, listen, I think we're looking really good. The polls are looking great. You see it every single day. The enthusiasm is tremendous. And I can tell you, as vocal as you know, a lot of our supporters are, what's under the surface, Sean, is tremendous. I see it. I see more enthusiasm going into 2020 than I did in 2016, and we're going to win. My father is going to win this election.
He got the whole meeting bomb and the establishment against him, and hopefully he shocks the world in 89 days. Eric Trump, thank you. When we come back, left is going after the Second Amendment. It's not by accident. My opinion, the New York Attorney General seeking to disband the NRA, and Joe Biden says this election president, he will ban all assault weapons. And remember, guns are is bozo confiscation, unconstitutional laws.
With Serpro, our expert patient service helps reduce the spread of
Daisy,
infections with the certified Serpro
come here,
shield
please.
window. Let your customers know that
What you think now?
higher standard of clean. For a free quote, visit Serpro.com.
These meals trigger indigestion, causing discomfort, urgent wounds, or lead us some doctor about not eating Epicard. Taken before a meal, Epicard helps manage meal triggers indigestion. Enjoy eating again with Epicard.
Tell them at Walmart.
Did you know sleep helps support immune function? Only Ren Fresh, iron-powered melatonin to deliver 7 hours of sleep. #1 sleep doctor recommended Ren Fresh. Now available in the sleep section at Walgreens.
Imagine feeling fearless at the dentist. Imagine straightening enamel or preventing cavities 70%. That's anti-cavity. Stop imagining. Start acting. And get anti-cavity protection.
O sige na, Jinky, basta naara ka. Kapag mo daghanak ang ako ang viewers.
Kadaghan na mo viewers Jinky. Waman ko po
Istorya na limpyo ko sa kulikod.
Just dial pound 250 and say keyword smarter wireless to save 50% off your first month. Short USA. Simply smarter wireless. Hi, my name is Robert. Oh, this is I'm here to talk to you about home security. Simply say, home security. As a full-time burglar and I know home security better than others. And as one of the people responsible for protecting my family, I only trust Simply Say. It has everything you need to blanket your home with protection. Take it from an expert. Get Simply Safe to protect home like a pro. Visit simplysafe.com for a limited time offer. Do you feel like the way you clean your ears at home doesn't work well enough? I felt the same way. But then I tried the WaxRx earwash system. WaxRx was designed by Josh and is the same system you use better. Reusable WaxRx system that you can breathe. You can remove earwax at home without the convenience of a doctor. You should use the Dr. Trusted WaxRx earwashes and Walgreens WaxRx.com. That's right, General Marcos of the Lakes Area Utility. Somebody will like to do it.
Anyway, I'll go across the group of blood relevant from the ice channel.
The ice tea that helps maintain healthy blood sugar and regular digestion power. Great ice tea. Glucodown is available on Amazon. It's the first ice tea mix enriched with vitamins and minerals, plus healthy soluble fiber, mineral sugar, and glucodown is available in 4 different Glucodown, that's G-L-U-C-O. And suddenly, our commitment these uncertain times, we're rolling back the price of our mobile service for a limited time.
Can you do that, Dad? Live stream and cleaning? Can you do a live stream and do cleaning?
Yeah. That's what you're doing, man.
So you do it like that?
No,
Got this thing I can tell you, it's not just Joe Biden on the ballot in November. Everything's on the ballot. The new radical socialist lawless Democratic Party, everything they stand for, including food safety, security, law, and order, and peace and prosperity, and your most fundamental rights, all on the ballot, all on the ballot in 89 days. This November 3rd. That includes the Second Amendment, right of the people to keep and bear arms. Because tonight you're seeing a preview, perhaps, of coming attractions. The NRA is now fighting back after, frankly, a bizarre 120-page, oddly timed, very odd to me, lawsuit filed by the far-left New York State Attorney General Letitia James to actually have the entire organization dissolved. Now you ask yourself, amid a global pandemic, violent crime surge where 1-year-olds are shot in strollers and parks in New York City, and all these attacks in New York City against law enforcement and innocent citizens happening all over New York City, why are New York officials, why are they choosing this political attack at this time? Seems more than odd, instead of addressing the most serious issues about involving public safety and the plague in New York State. Now, by the way, in response to the suit, the NRA is taking their own legal action, both despite hopes that playing by the rules would procure a just outcome. The NRA has not been treated fairly by James's office. New York Democratic Party official machines, they seek to harass, defund. So many liberals for years have wanted to dismantle and get rid of the NRA because of what it believes and what it says and the politicians they support, like all the other liberal organizations. Don't forget, Biden has embraced this radical anti-Second Amendment agenda, tweeting yesterday, weapons of war have no place in our communities. When I was senator, I took on the NRA and secured a 10-year ban on assault weapons. As president, I'll ban these weapons again. Not only that, he proclaimed that Dino Bozo is his gun czar or war. Well, he would be his go-to guy on guns. Remember this?
Yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47. I'm going to guarantee you this amount of last year's season, Scott. You're going to take care of this $1 with me.
Hell yes, son. Okay, now the president reacted to all of this today, tweeting just like the radical left in New York is trying to destroy the NRA. If Biden becomes your president, guess what? Your great Second Amendment doesn't have a chance. Your guns will be taken away immediately without notice, no police, no guns. Now, the good news is common sense Americans all across the country see this for what it is. And that is a destructive plan to undo all of the progress of the last 4 years because Democrats, quite frankly, never accepted the results of the 2016 election. Haven't even gotten to the bottom of that. And thankfully, the president's allies, they're standing strong. They're taking on the Washington swamp, like up-and-coming Colorado Republican congressional candidate Lauren Boebert, who late last year called out Beto Bozo O'Rourke to his face about all this left-wing lunacy. Let's take a look.
I am here to say, hell no, you're not. I have 4 children. I'm 5'0", 100 pounds. Cannot really defend myself with a fist. I want to know how you're going to legislate that because a criminal 5'6" breaks the law. So all you're going to do is restrict law-abiding citizens like myself.
So the reaction boxes security today by Gino along with the Republican congressional candidate Lauren Boebert. I don't have any knowledge at all. Thank you for being with us. I don't have any knowledge of the NRAs that are working whatsoever. I know. But
Mag-snacks ko, inom ko Coke o tortilla chips. Ngaon ta ninyo.
New York City cops assaulted. I'm assuming the Republicans had a lot of money in the pre-election. I don't know, but I guess your reaction.
Well, I think that Beto O'Rourke did a really great job letting us all know exactly what the left wants to do with Access Amendment.
Bernard, trahe ko. Asa namin sa apelya? Wa dyan mo pakita na ko.
one voice can be. When I confronted General Warren and told him, hell no, you are not taking our guns. And now here is this Democrat Attorney General. She's not going to silence Americans and their Second Amendment rights. Right now, we see such lawlessness taking place, and when the narrative is to dismantle, disband, and defund our police, and now they want to come after our Second Amendment rights. We enjoy the right to keep and bear arms because we enjoy the right to life, and that is something that we would not be able to defend without that. And we have our police officers that they're wanting to attack and take our way to defend ourselves as well.
Yeah, but first thing, you're widely popular podcast. I mean, hugely popular. I was a guest on your show today. I cannot thank you enough. When someone files a lawsuit, all your time, attention, energy, and money goes to defending yourself. Timing awkward to you? Certainly suspicious as hell to me.
Yeah, one, you were very generous with your time today. Congrats on the success of the new book. I could have talked to you forever. I'm standing, I wrapped that up in a half an hour. Yeah, disclosure, I used to work for a production company that provided content, air, TV. So, but I'm a Second Amendment supporter. Happened. The timing of this lawsuit is outrageously, it's so poorly thought out. But Sean, here's the deal. The left lies. They lie about everything all the time. You tell me a major issue, I'll tell you where the left lies about. They never tell the truth. And on firearms, they're the worst offenders. Gun ownership per capita in the United States. We do this for the liberals because they're typically not that bright. It's gone up, up like that direction. Crime has gone down. Now, the only place crime has gone back up, I know we got to use the directionals here, is in cities ironically run by liberals with really strict gun laws. But then when you ask liberals about that paradox, again, a paradox only to liberals, because in conservative states you can actually defend yourself, that's why crime rates are low. No one wants to break into a house where it could be an armed gun owner. They say, no. That's because all the guns are coming from other states who lax gun laws until you actually look at where the illegal guns are recovered from, and you find that they're coming from, wait for it, Sean, wait for it, Illinois of all places, which is where Chicago is. They lie all the time.
I noticed, Lauren, you're being attacked, which, by the way, welcome to the club. Dan and I live in that world every second of every day. But that moment, how did that happen with Bozo?
I was just fed up with our Second Amendment rights being chipped away at. I'm not a politician. I am a citizen who values the Constitution of the United States, and I value our freedom. He announced what so many Democrats tiptoe around, including my congressional opponent right now. But every now and then one of us splits up and lets out their true agenda. How yes, they want to take away our Second Amendment. And nobody was confronting this guy. So I drove 3 hours to this presidential rally with my block on my head. And I looked him in the eye and I told him, hell no, you're not. I did that because I didn't see anyone standing for freedom, but I saw a whole lot of people giving it away. And now I'm running for Congress. The same reasons to secure the rights of the people that I represent in Colorado's 3rd congressional district. And I'm going to support Colorado.com.
I'm sorry, where?
LaurenForColorado.com to show how I'm going to continue this fight to secure the freedoms of Americans.
Dan, where can people see the podcast every day? So, it's everywhere. You do so well. Where is it?
Thanks a lot. Geo.com. That's very nice, Sean. I appreciate that.
No, thank you for having me on. We're going to do this on your show often. I like role reversal. It's actually fun. So, all right. Thanks, Dan. And good luck, Lauren. Coming up, the media has been covering for Joe Biden's disastrous campaign. We have the latest outrageous examples, the bizarre conspiracy theories. They're losing it. Joe Concha, Sarah Sanders, a lot of breaking news as we continue. Now our responsibility to preserve, protect, defend freedom and liberty for our children and grandchildren.
Get a copy of Sean Hannity's new book when you join today. Go to foxnation.com for details.
You can tell that here, along with my son Seth, with relief factor. And we're so grateful to be here with Larry Elder, who's been telling his radio listeners for years now about how the Relief Factor can help them get out of pain.
See, every time I turn around, I'm hearing from my listeners who are now out of pain, including many of my colleagues like Dennis Rager, G. Hewitt, Mike Gallagher, and many others. Being out of pain is a big deal.
I was in pain for many years. I was desperate. I ordered the 3-week quick start, and I am so glad that I did, because now I am pain-free.
Doctors formulated Relief Factor by combining 4 different ingredients to help your own body deal with inflammation. That's why we created the 3-week quick start for just $19.95, about $1 a day, to see if we can get you out of pain.
And it can be at your door in just 2 to 3 days. So go to relieffactor.com or call 800-500-8384.
Hey, I'm Nick. We created Gabby because most people overpay for car insurance. Gabby is a free tool that saves you money by finding the best deal. Gabby saves users over $800 a year on average. Go to Gabby.com and stop overpaying for car insurance.
Download Play.com and enjoy Snickers for free.
Give yourself a moment to get comfortable and cozy as you settle in for tonight's story, based on the Gospels.
Fall asleep now with Bible bedtime stories, exclusively on the Pray.com app.
Attention all business owners who rent or lease space, including storage space. Stop wasting your money paying someone else for your space. You can now save a ton of money and own your own building with the incredible sale prices from General Steel. That's right, now you can save as much as half the time and cost of conventional construction and stop renting space from others. Just call 877-31-STEEL to see how General Steel can help you save money. Our 50-year structural warranty buildings are custom designed for your needs. You can get a 40 by 60 foot building for less than $30,000 or a 50 by 100 clear span building for under $50,000. There's no wasted space and construction takes half the time. With strong construction spending and high demand, this special pricing will not last long. Call 877-31-STEEL and get your options and pricing package on dozens of building options. Call 877-31-STEEL and see how General Steel can save you time and money with a building custom designed for your needs. Call 877-317-8335. 877-31-STEEL.
Today, your information is exposed and vulnerable to cyber criminals. That's why Norton and LifeLock are now one. Get all in one protection.
Hello, mega shout out Mao channel. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're here, Mao. I am so happy to see you, Mao. Thank you so much for your support. Of course. Hello, Melona TV. Good morning. Kanina pa kita hinahanap, my dear Melona, para dumami ang aking viewers. Ayan na, Melona, meron ka ng jacket. Kanina nandito si K-Dags. Thank you, Mom. Okay, I'll do that. I will do that, Mom. Right now.
Apply a totally double standard to everything that has to do with him. They gave Joe Biden and every other Democrat a complete path. They spent 2 years investing all.
Ito si Arts and Lifestyle. Okay. Done with Kalimbang. Thank you very much, Mr. Mao channel, for visiting me. I'm so happy to see you, Mao. And Melona, thank you. Thank you so much, Melona. Melona TV.
Well, I think that speech alone, you become a great governor yourself. state of Arkansas. I'll just say.
Ay, bawal ang TV? Nilona Rasay? Bakit? Ano nangyari? Bawal pala?
Next time, Sean, you see somebody in this industry screaming about
Nilona Rasay?
and pointing to a particular political party or a particular person in the president, look for this moment and the moments we've seen over the last couple of days, quite frankly. First, you had Joe Biden, last month saying that, well, you ain't black if you vote for President Trump. Then he says, as you mentioned, asked a black journalist if he's a cocaine junkie. Because a journalist simply brought up the fact that on June 30th, Joe Biden said that he is tested constantly in terms of his cognitive abilities. So he brings it up, puts his words back to him like a Tim Russert would do, and Joe Biden obviously reacted the way that he did. And then Sean, he says that the black community doesn't have any diversity, while Hispanics do. And he apologized for that. He put a tweet out earlier.
Mega shout out to you, Mao Channel 2. Mega shout out to you. Busy lang, nasa office ako. Okay. Sige, work ka lang dyan, Mao. Ako dyan pag in the early morning here when I watch your channel. While waiting for the time I'm watching you, and then I say, I'm going now, I have to drive. Hello. Melona Rasay. Nawala si Melona Rasay.
On January 2021, if Joe Biden is now going to be appointed as president of the United States, you will have him being inaugurated and watching police and armed forces trying to pull Donald Trump out of the White House. I cannot wait for that to happen.
So in the scenario that you're painting as President Trump loses much like Mayor Morgan and refuses to leave office, what does that scenario look like?
This is how autocracies work, where leaders try to change elections or wield the power in a way to hold on to power longer.
I mean, it's truly laughable, and they should be embarrassed by even putting this information out there. We're not going to have to worry about it because Donald Trump's going to win it in November. The only thing we're going to be dragging out is all of the lies and the ridiculousness that has been put out by the media.
That's what Joe. Hillary Clinton for 3.5 years has been on a public therapy tour talking about all the excuses that she had for not winning the 2016 election. She's the one who didn't accept the results of that particular election. Yet proceeding to stare at replying to Donald Trump in hypothetical terms because that's the memo that went out. And look, the bottom line is that we're speculating, nothing more. That's what journalism is these days, guessing and speculation and opinion and not fact.
All right, Joe Contra and Governor Sanders, thank you both for being with us. Up next was crazy pitbull Andrew Weissman urging the Department of Justice and their officials not to cooperate in the Durham probe and the investigation into the rampant Obama era unmasking request. Greg Jarrett will announce that.
America is built on diverse views.
So how are you doing? How many people?
We all agree we need climate solutions while meeting our country's essential energy needs. When we work together on the big issues, we make progress. Like how
When you announce it, you make the live events.
made by America's natural gas and oil companies
Stop, Ahmed, stop.
to ensure a brighter future, the power of American energy.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not even in a doctor's office. I'm standing on the street talking to real people about their heart.
I'm eating chips.
My heart's pretty good. Sure, I think so. I don't know. You're driving a car, you have to check engine light. The heart can change at one time. What shapes? Click on fingers, right on those pads. There you go. In 30 seconds, we have little green. There you go.
as you. With KardioMobile, the FDA cleared personal EKG device, you can take a medical grade EKG in just 30 seconds from anyone. KardioMobile is proven to detect atrial fibrillation, one of the leading causes of stroke, and it's the only personal EKG in the world that can also detect normal heart rate, bradycardia, and tachycardia. How much do you think this device costs? How much now? $99. Wow, that's impressive. It's never been more important to check your cardio home. KardioMobile is now available for just $89. Order at cardiomobile.com or Amazon.
If you struggle to lose weight, you might think you were born with a slow metabolism. That's exactly what these people thought. But the truth is, a slow metabolism can be created by a condition called insulin resistance. Once you have insulin resistance, fat becomes trapped inside your body and it becomes very difficult to lose weight, even if you crash diet. But now there's a solution to insulin resistance. It's a completely new way to lose weight called GOLO. GOLO works to reverse the effect of insulin resistance, increase metabolic efficiency, and target stubborn benefit. Join over 500,000 people who have found a smarter way to lose weight and get healthy without starvation dieting. GOLO allows you to step off the yo-yo diet and merry-go-round and obtain lasting results just like these people have.
I lost 75 pounds with GOLO.
Head to golo.com now. That's GOLO.com. Go lose weight, go look great, go love life at golo.com.
Democracy means taking control of your own future.
Hello, hello. Don't forget to hit the like button for me, please. Thank you.
You can buy jewelry, repairs, you can buy coins.
Really, anything you need, you have what you need, forget it.
Stay home. Those words have lived in my heart for nearly 20 years. It's the reason why our nurses and caregivers deliver a higher standard of home care. Because if there's one thing we know, it's how much it helps to stay home.
Don't sell your car and don't trade your truck. Classic Toyota and Tyler wants to buy your trade. Any make, any model, any condition. Hurry, Classic Toyota will give you a free rent-and appraisal on your vehicle in just 15 minutes. Plus, we'll pay cash on the spot, even if you don't buy from us, before you buy any new vehicle. Free appraisal. Log on to ClassicToyotaTyler.com. Hurry, Classic Toyota, because we're buying cars all day, every day at Classic Toyota on the South Loop in time.
What do you do with the money you saved on electricity by charging a discount now?
I took all my friends out to dinner.
I paid off all my credit cards.
I took my whole family on a vacation.
I bought all day. And discount now.
Hello. Diha sa kalin, ayaw paglakaw sa kadiyot, ha? Mga pagbutang po sa imuhang kuan, YouTube link. Len, kay para na mo subscribe nimo ba? So itong lagi ka aning YouTube lagi, Len. Diha, pagbutang na sa imong link. Para na kay viewers, daghan. Unya rahan hawa mga dugay-dugay pa.
We stay on defense tonight, especially Mueller Pitbull and Weissman. Now, definitely trying to discredit the Attorney General. Bill Barr and his own pro. What's this?
To really try and focus on what could happen now. How
Thank you for coming, Mom. Yes, I did it for him. Len, baba ka na iyong bahay, Len. Sige, naa naman ka jacket. You baba your bahay so you can subscribe to this channel, that Mao channel there. Click on his link, that way you can be friend with him. Len, click on that, ha?
You wouldn't know a norm if you saw one.
Sige rin siya YouTube di ay.
A presidential candidate and a sitting president.
the reaction, former ambassador and former acting director of national intelligence, Rick Grinnell, Global Fox News legal analyst, best-selling book, Witch Hunt, Greg Jarrett. Rick, thanks to you, by the way, we know more than anything about this. He's saying that the Justice Department employees should be well advised not to participate in investigation. Really? That's pretty sick.
Typical behavior. Let's just remember, John, that the Obama-Biden team knew that there were intelligence officials from the very beginning of the Steele dossier who raised concerns and said, this feels like Russian propaganda. This feels like something that is not true, and here are some red flags. And what did those Obama-Biden officials do? They pushed those individuals aside. They took their comments and they classified them. We had to unclassify, declassify many of these comments that were in the footnotes from previous reports. The reality is that transparency is not political. Transparency should be our friend. It's totally not something Washington, D.C. likes. And what this team is now trying to do is tell people to not be transparent. This is the Washington way. They like to sit in the back and be very secretive, have a bunch of elites spoon feed what the American public gets to see. They don't want to see the transcripts come out because transparency is not something that works for Washington. It takes away their power.
With all we know that the Mueller investigation was predicated on lies, the whole thing was debunked now. I think we need an investigation into Mueller, Weissman, the entire team, and every person involved in perpetrating this myth and this lie. Greg Jarrett, Sidney Powell, licensed to lie, chronicles prosecutorial abuse of who?
Yeah, I mean, look, Andrew Weissman, think about what he's doing here. He's encouraging DOJ officials to resist the Barr Durham investigation, a legitimate federal criminal investigation. That sounds an awful lot like obstruction of justice, interfering.
Ga-practice ka og baking.
And there's a reason why Weissman...
Ibaba na imuhang balay. Nakay channel, nakay video.
Remember, and I write about this
sa imong channel.
In summer of 2016, Christopher Steele comes to the U.S., meets with Bruce Orr, hands over the dossier, and Orr tells Congress in his testimony the first thing he did when he got back to the DOJ was meet with Andrew Weissman, told him this is dubious, it is funded by the Hillary Clinton campaign, Christopher Steele is unreliable. Instead of putting a stop to it, Weissman apparently remains silent, later joins Bob Mueller's team, doesn't recuse himself or disclose his conflict of interest. This is classic Andrew Weissman. His reputation for abusive tactics, suppressing evidence, threatening witnesses has earned him recusals, rebukes, and reversals by the higher courts. And no wonder he's employed at MSNBC.
Yeah, good point.
John, if I can add one thing real quick. This is exactly why they don't want Donald Trump in Washington. They want their ways to push out people who are the outsiders.
Wala pa kay video.
Shine the light.
Pag video sadlin.
Big announcement next.
It's a new story. Allergies ruining your sleep and next 52. Taking Zazzle at night relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. Plus, it works faster than Claritin, and on first dose provides the same relief research at nearly half the size. You buy all, take Zazzle at night.
Attention, the makers of Roundup have set aside over $10 billion for victims of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
If you use Roundup and were then diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, call the Goldwater Law Firm.
Call us right now to see if you qualify for an out-of-court settlement.
Call now, and in less than 2 minutes, you can find out if you may qualify.
If you use Roundup and were then diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, call 1-800-724-9100 or go to myrounduplawsuit.com.
There's a lot of controversy today about whether one should kneel or not kneel during the national anthem. I want you to know that there's only one that I'm going to kneel for, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ. The Bible says every knee shall bow and every tongue confess one day Jesus Christ is Lord. If you've never invited Jesus Christ into your heart, if you've never confessed him as your Lord, you can do that today. God loves you. And He wants to forgive you of all your sins if you're willing to put your trust in His Son, Jesus Christ. Just pray this prayer with me right now. If you've never done this, just say, God, I'm a sinner and I'm sorry. I want to turn from my sins. I believe Jesus is your Son. I want to trust Him as my Savior. And I pray this in Jesus' name. If you've never done that, do it right now. Call the number that's on the screen. We've got people that like to pray with you. Do it now. Remember, God loves you and He's willing to forgive you. Right now, God bless.
Hello, I'm Mike Liddell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I started by using the world's best cotton called Giza. It's only grown in a region between the Sahara Desert, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River. It's ultra soft and breathable, but extremely durable. My Giza sheets also include full 21-inch wide pillowcases that will fit over any pillow and deep pocket sheets that will fit over any mattress. The first night
Have you seen that charging cord, the one that was in our kitchen?
He's right here.
Well, you have it.
Colors. Use the promo code and we'll give you 2 for 1 low price and free shipping. That's right, get 2 for 1 low price plus free shipping. That's nice when you can know what world is mine now.
You're paying too much for your wireless bill, but you don't need to. Pure Talk USA covers 99% of Americans and gives you unlimited talk, text, and 2 gigs of data, all for just $20 a month. The average family saves over $70 per month by switching. You can even keep your phone and your number. Just dial pound 250 and say Pure TV to save 50% off your first month. Pure Talk USA. Simply smarter wireless.
Do you have a life insurance policy you no longer need? Now you can sell your policy, even a term policy, for an immediate cash payment.
We thought we had planned carefully for our retirement.
But we quickly realized we needed a way to supplement our income.
We sold our policy. Now we can relax and enjoy our retirement as we had planned.
If you have $100,000 or more of life insurance, you may be a candidate to sell your policy. Call 1-800-515-4100 or visit CoventryDirect.com.
Behind every 2020 census taker's mask is a friendly neighbor. They're teachers, retirees, vets, people committed to doing right by getting the count right. If you haven't responded yet, they'll be stopping by to ask some simple questions that will inform how billions in federal funds are spent on local services every year for the next decade. So when they come knocking, say hi from a safe distance and do your part to support your community. Time is running out. Shape your future. Start here at 2020census.gov.
Are you having trouble keeping track with what's happening? You're not alone.
And there's so much at stake here. What's happening in Washington doesn't affect your family.
My hope is that at the end of the day, we're winning half the country voting. Democracy 2020. It's in your hands.
Thank you for allowing our brand new book, Live Free or Die, American the World on the Brink, debut this week at #1 on Amazon. Special announcement, by the way, joining tonight in 1/2 hour. Usual will be moderating a live book signing with me, hosted at the Nixon Library. Go to Hannity.com for details. I hope you enjoy this, but don't miss more ever. Let not your heart be troubled. Miss Ingram.
I can't wait to just pop in on one of the virtual signings. I am going to do that. You'll be surprised. There'll just be like a claw that comes across.
I have a question. Would you ever want to be the host? David Limbaugh did one for me at 6:30 East. Would you just love that?
Are you kidding? I can't believe you're going to ask him. It's an insult to me.
Of course I would do it. All right, I literally, I didn't ever do these virtual events. I can't, but we did one tonight at 6:30. I mean, I sat only well over 1 million people on different platforms were there.
Okay. Wow, you sound like Trump now. Not all these are, no, I'm just kidding. I got it. All right, Andy, I'm going to do it.
I'm humbled and I'm grateful.
Now, we're excited for you. Awesome show as always tonight.
About the country, save the country, Lord. It's in your hands. Go.
You got it. I'm Laura Ingram. This is the Ingram Angle from Washington tonight. We're going to speak with Rudy Giuliani in just a moment. This absurd attempt to dissolve the NRA by the radical U.S. Attorney General. Also tonight, the 2 most popular people on the planet feel as though the world might be turning against them. Forrest Cooper and Nigel Innes tell us what this might have as an adverse effect on the communities that need role models like them the most. But first, Gunning for your rights. That's the focus of tonight's angle. Now, I've warned you countless times that Democrats in New York are giving us a precursor of what will happen nationally if Biden wins. Now, the most recent example comes from Letitia James, the most left-wing attorney general in New York State history. Today, with great fanfare and a full PR operation, she announced that she wasn't just investigating the NRA, she intended to dissolve it.
Altogether, there are 18 causes of action: improper wage reporting, improper income tax withholding, failure to make required excise tax reporting and payments. For these years of fraud and misconduct, we are seeking an order to dissolve the NRA in its entirety.
And nominated for Best Actress in an ongoing drama is, well, first thing you need to know, this has zero connection to some of the internal issues the NRA has had in management operations over the past few years. It has nothing to do with that. And it reminds me of how they targeted Eric Trump's foundation. Remember that? That raised like millions and millions of dollars for St. Jude's? It was totally...
Hello, Mao Channel, hello.
It was really an unbiased official looking to stem abuse in a 501c3 organization. Then why isn't she launching an investigation into the butchers of Planned Parenthood that prey on women in the inner city? I can tell you why. Planned Parenthood has pledged $45 million to elect Democrats this year, while the NRA, well, but they've nothing. Well, if she really cared about rooting out corruption and fraud and waste, she has plenty of room to run in New York politics. I mean, come on, man, as Biden would say. The former top Democrat in New York State House was just given prison time for corruption.
Who was once one of the most powerful politicians in New York State political history, comes to grips with his fate, sentenced to 78 months in prison and $1 million fine for profiting off his office as Assembly Speaker.
Now, maybe she should find out the real reason Governor Cuomo abruptly disbanded his anti-corruption task force.
I believe with the credibility of this commission, you can go a long way towards restoring that public trust.
A 25-member panel was supposed to spend 18 months rooting out political corruption in New York State, but Cuomo shut down the commission in March. The New York Times reported last week that Cuomo's top aides repeatedly blocked anti-corruption investigators.
Yeah, nothing to see there at all. Now, and don't forget this, smart, aggressive lawyers can always come up with some rationale to sue or investigate you or frankly any organization.
Oh, thank you for that thumbs up.
Paid for in this case by the taxpayers, and they can devote countless hours to drive up your litigation fees. That's how this racket works. And even if they have a lame case, they can still beat you by bankrupting. And that's her goal, the New York State Attorney General, and that's her goal with the NRA. One doesn't need too active an imagination, though, to see how this sort of strategy could play out nationally in a Biden administration. Now, in that case, the DOJ will be stacked with prosecutors like Ms. James. Who needs to debate issues on the merits about guns or gun ownership when you just can take out the opposition, take them out of the game altogether? They'll go after pro-life groups, conservative think tanks, conservative radio shows, cable networks, even churches. Like efforts to defund the police or tear down historical monuments, this move against the NRA, it's a test run for broader efforts to frighten and intimidate people for exercising their God-given rights. Now, these are malicious Marxists, and they've had a lot of practice doing this. Remember, they've been burrowed into our schools and our universities for years. They've been protected by teachers' unions and compliant administrators. The Angle has warned you over and over again that they're not content to keep this on campus, though, or in certain liberal cities and enclaves. Like a nasty pathogen, it needs more hosts. It needs to go national. And they'll have the DOJ to sue you, the EPA to monitor you, and the IRS to audit you. They'll have unlimited resources and plenty of left-wing judges on state and even federal courts on their side. They'll defund the police and they'll disarm the public.
Hell yes, we're gonna take your AR-15, your AK-47. You're gonna take care of the gunpowder with me. You're gonna want to leave this effort.
There are others out there who say, well, if the Biden administration means they're gonna come for my guns.
Bingo, you're right.
Now, throughout this tumultuous year of the pandemic and the riots, Democrats' implicit promise to the country is the following. If you help us defeat Trump, put Biden in office, things are just going to calm down. They'll go back to, basically normal. But as usual with frauds, that's a lie. A Biden presidency will cater to a coalition of radical interests of the Letitia James variety. That means a campaign of revenge on traditional America, just like New York is waging now on the IRA. And the only way to end the far left cycle of retribution and silencing is to beat them at the ballot box, and badly. And right now, if you don't like the way de Blasio is running New York City and you're living in New York, or the way Lori Lightfoot is running Chicago and you live in Chicago, well, you can pick up and move. But think about this, under a Biden administration, there'll be no escape from politically motivated investigations, and your basic first, second, and all of your constitutional rights, they're all going to be at jeopardy. Your liberties will only be protected from these radical American-hating monsters if voters this November punish the Democrats. And they make them pay for coming after our prosperity and, yes, our guns.
I want to say those fighting words for everyone within the sound of my voice to hear and to heed, and especially for you, Mr. Gore. From my cold, dead hands.
Can you imagine if a red state AG decided to go after the ACLU with the sole purpose of destroying the entire organization? The media would go absolutely bonkers. An attorney general who cares about the well-being of his or her state, what would that attorney general be doing? They'd be focusing on prosecuting the criminals and the organized mobs running wild in places like New York City. The thugs there are so brazen, they're attacking innocent people running bodegas and police officers who are just out doing their job. Things are so bad in New York that gun